welcome to ChaoticBeagle Entertainment. I am your host, Chaos. Thank you all for joining me today. Today we have a very cool and very exciting unboxing. Some recent products that just dropped, I think about a week ago. So, gonna unbox those today. We do have Gen Con this week, so gonna get a couple of unboxings up this week, and then a couple unboxings that'll probably go up next week, and then try to get you guys some day one and day two videos from Gen Con and everything that's going on there. So thank you all for joining me today. If you do like these unboxings and want to see more or have suggestions on what you would like to see, please do like, subscribe, share this video with your friends and family. We're trying to get to 1,000 members, 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So trying to get there. We're going to do everything we can to get you guys excited, get you hyped, and try to keep you all entertained. So yeah, thank you all very much for that. And with no further ado, today we're going to unbox something that just recently released. Has me extremely excited to see what's going to come up next. But we're unboxing the Gundam starter boxes for Bandai Namco's actual Gundam card game. I am super duper excited to check these out. Very hyped. There are some of these decks that are a little bit better than others. I think if you're looking for a suggestion, I think these two, I want to say from the videos I've seen, are the better choices. This one's kind of the worst choice, I think. And then this one's like, you know, the third best choice of the four. So right now, all they have out are the starter decks. They don't have any blind packs or any booster packs or anything like that just yet. So I will keep my eye to the road and see what they got planned down the line. But these most definitely, you can grab some of these, kind of mix and match. The way they have them set up, I want to say, if we're taking a look, I think it's blue and I guess white or gray, green, blue, red, green, and then white, red are the color combinations for these decks. So, you know, if you want to make an all red deck, you can take the red part of this one, red this, green, green, blue, blue, white, white, or you can mix and match, you know, this is green, blue, so you can take some of the blue from here, some of the green from here, and make you a nice custom deck, depending on what characters you want to use and all that kind of deal. But, yeah, very excited that these came out, ready to check them out. I know next year they do have the Gundam tabletop miniatures game planned, so keep an eye out for that. We'll definitely try and keep up and see what we can find on that one as well. So other than that, we're going to go ahead and start off with box number one here. Unbox this and see the character, see what it's got in it, and check that out today. So yes, thank you all for joining me. We're going to go ahead and check this out. As always, I know I always suggest it for any of our younger crowds that are out there. I know my nephews sometimes watch these. Basically, be careful with anything sharp. Get parental supervision if you're cutting anything open or trying to, you know, open any boxes. But yeah, we like to smash things in the background. That was my playmat tube. All right, but yeah, so basically it has a lot of similar play style to Star Wars TCG, Star Wars Unlimited. You basically have shield tokens or shield markers. I think you start with 5, and oh yeah, the bonus pack. You do get a bonus pack that has possibility of 16 types in total. This pack contains 1 card randomly selected from a total of 16 types. This card is usable in a Gundam card game deck. This pack alone cannot be used to start the game. New players should use it with a pre-constructed deck. Cards include an alternative version of cards from this product. So, chance of getting a hollow foil card of one of the cards, I believe, from this deck. So, playstyle is similar to Star Wars Unlimited. I believe here, let's see, it's got a little play area. So it's got, you know, some of the rules, main phase, turn progression, start phase, draw phase, main phase, unit attacks, necessary for play, preparing, all that kind of deal. And then, let's see, shields. Yes. So over here, take 6 cards from the top of your deck, place them here face down at the start of the game. So those 6 shields are basically your life points, more or less. Once those 6 shields are gone, then I believe you lose the game. You can also play a base, kind of like Star Wars Unlimited. You've got a base that has hit points and shields and everything, maybe some special abilities. And then once they attack you enough to take down all your shields, then I believe you lose the game at that stage. But game flow, it's got a lot of different stuff on. This is the battle area. You got your resource deck and the resource area. You got your main deck. You got your discard or trash. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff to it. Most definitely, I will see if I can't get a good day set up to where me and several others, Spartan or Grim or whoever else, can go and try to play the game and see what it's got, try to play it, have some fun with it, and check everything out. So yes. Ooh, that's a textured foil the way they've got that. So this is Gundam RX-78-2. And yeah, no, I kind of like that. Let's see. All right, let me zoom you guys in here. There we go. Let's bring it down. There we are. So that is it's got a texture to that foiling. You guys can probably see it in the light there. But that is very, very gorgeous. Very nice. Okay, but we have this pack. Let's open this pack and see what we pull. Trying to get the card to the side so we don't mess it up. Oh, well. Let's see. All right. Okay, I can see that's the front of the card there. Here we go. Back of the card. Oh, all right. Hopefully we get something cool. And oh, hey. Mercury. So I think this box is RX-78 Amuro with the Witch of Mercury. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think that's the only one. Yep. So we got a Mercury. A little bit of curl in there, but not super bad. I've seen worse. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so we've got that. And I'm going to see if there's any. Okay, so in the top corner, definitely we're going to be looking at rarities. So this is a LR, which is, I guess, a legendary. Let's see, bonus, 50 cards, foil versions. Okay, so I guess, yeah, that looks like a legendary LR. So, but hey, let's take the sleeve off. So you get the playmat area. You get, I believe, let's see. Okay, these are the actual deck here. This is resource cards. So these are your resources, tell you basically what round it is and what you have, mana, quote unquote, mana or resource capable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you got 10 here to determine what you can recruit, what you can cast, bases, units, all that kind of thing. So that's what you got there. So you got that to start, and then EX base, okay, EX resource. At the start of the game, the second turn player places one active EX resource into their resource area. Okay. And then you got Gundam RX-78. So yeah, these are tokens. Tokens. You got a gun cannon token. You got a gun tank token. You got gun tank token there. And then you got, I guess those are life points, hit points, markers. So, okay. There you go. Little extras that come with the deck. All right. So, let's scoot you guys down a little more so you can get a nice front row look here. So we got RX-78-2. So you got attack, health, space, earth. You got special abilities here. You got level and how much it costs. So this one you have to have, from what I understand, you have to have 4 resources available, but it only costs 3 resources to bring this guy out. So you have to be on basically turn 4, but it only costs 3 to bring this person out. So that's how that works. So you can't turn 1 drop this guy. Like, it won't let you. There's a restriction on the level. The level is a restriction of what resource you have to have available, but it only takes 3 to bring him out. So you got 1 resource left at least. So you can't turn 1, turn 2, drop this guy. So they give you a couple copies of him, which is nice. Next is, so like her, it has to be at least level 5 or later, but it only costs 4 to bring her out. But that is, if hopefully the foiling and look and the textures coming through, because these are gorgeous cards, man. I am loving what they did with these. She's a 4/4 legendary. Choose one enemy unit that is level 5 or lower. It gets AP -3, armor points -3 during this turn. Ooh, okay. Okay. And then we've got Gundam MA form, level 5, cost 3. It's a 4/3. So the max you can have in a deck is going to be 4 copies of any card. So kind of similar to Magic standard. Got gun cannons. Just a standard 2/4. You can bring them out in round 3. And then you got gun tanks. Round 3, you only got 3 of these guys. Round 3, 2/3. These are commons. That was a common there. Then you got the GM, another common. These are 2 1s. So basically on the second turn, or if you have 2 resources available, it only costs 1 to bring out the GM. So you can bring out 2 GMs in 1 turn on turn 2 or later. So yeah. So basically, like, you're turn 4, you've got the RX-78 out. It's turn 4, you can do 3 for him and 1 for, a GM. So there you go. Recruited, good to go. And then, so we got some more commons here. Gundam Aerial, bit form. Okay. Nice. 3/4. Earth Federation. So they have little parentheses next to, maybe if it's, an Academy unit or a Earth Federation unit, you get bonuses or pluses or minuses or something like that. So that's a possibility. The Demi Trainer. This is from Gundam Mercury. The Witch of Mercury. 1/1. So you can bring these out. These are turn 1 droppers. Turn 2 droppers here. Zowart. 3/2. This unit can't choose the enemy player as its attack target. The rest of the unit, rest this unit to change the attack target to it. Okay, so basically he can redirect an attack from an enemy unit to himself by tapping. They call rest tapping, or they call tapping rest. Another common here. And then, haha, there he is. There's our man. You got the RX-78. You got to have your Amuro Ray. So, I guess this is the other part of how this works. Pilots seem to only cost one. Celeste only costs one. Amuro costs one. So, what it ends up being is, in order to drop Amuro, well, you have the possibility. You could drop, a Gundam and a GM, or you can drop the Gundam, and then since it's also a level 4, but it's only cost 1, these together would be 4 points. If you drop a pilot onto a Gundam, like let's say you drop him, he cannot, summoning sickness, can't attack this round. But if you put a pilot in him, he gets haste, and he can attack immediately during that turn. So that's how they kind of did it. So if you drop a Gundam, you drop a mobile suit with a pilot, and then put a pilot in it right away, then they get basically haste, and they can attack that turn. Otherwise, they cannot attack that turn, which I think is kind of nice. It kind of slows it down a little bit, makes it more strategic, waiting. There she is. Celeste Mercury. So they give you 4 copies, but we have a nice little lovely foil copy that we're going to be putting in there. Very nice. Thoroughly damaged. Let's see. Main phase. Choose one rested enemy unit to deal 1 damage to it. Oh. Okay. So you get a couple of those. I guess those are commons as well. Let's see, Earth Federation, white base team. I think you have to have the white base. Which white base is in this deck? You got to have the white base in order to use these, possibly. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Command. Okay, so these are command cards. That's what I was kind of looking for. Sorry, command cards. So these are basically like instants or sorceries. Choose one friendly unit. It recovers 3 HP. Okay. So you got a couple copies of that. You got a couple copies of Unforeseen Incident. More command cards. Burst. Burst. Activate this card's main ability. Main/action. Choose one enemy unit. It gets -3 AP during this turn. Main. Burst. Maybe main is a sorcery, and then sorcery speed, and then burst is like instant speed, kind of, for anybody that understands those. Alright, there we go. White base. You get 3 copies of white base. It has burst. Deploy this card. Deploy. Add one of your shields to your hand. Add one of your shields to your hand. Okay. So you can basically, I guess, take a card that's been destroyed from your shields, I guess? I'm not sure. Definitely going to have to work this one up, figure it out, but really excited. So, 05. So, basically, white base has 0 damage, but it has shields of 5, or health of 5. So, I think it takes 5 to destroy this before you can... So, you can either attack, I think, a specific unit. So you can go gun mobile suit to mobile suit, or you can go mobile suit to base. And then if you destroy the base in that turn, then you can start working on their shields, I think is how it operates. But we'll definitely spend some time figuring this out and kind of sharing with you all as well. And then last but not least, the Estasia School of Technology Earth House. So another, oh, this is a base, another base card. So you got white base, and then you got this base. And then, let's see, burst, deploy this card, add 1 shield to your hand. Rest this base. All friendly link units get 1 AP during this turn. Nice. Okay. 05, Academy, Stronghold, and also a common. Yeah, let me see. Was there anything that wasn't a common? So it's either common or legendary? Is that kind of... Yeah, I don't see... There's nothing that wasn't... It was either common or legendaries from the starter deck. So you got the legendaries up front here, and then everything else in here was a common. Now, the select that we pulled was a common plus because it was a foil. So, okay, well, there we go. That is basically everything you get in the starter decks. So, very excited to check these out. Definitely going to take a look, play a couple rounds. I'm going to take these up, and I'll have Grim and his brother and some of the other guys, the best gamer guys that money can buy. I mean, they're friends for free, but I mean, same thing. We'll be definitely up there. I'll probably bring these along. They will definitely want to be checking these out, so I'm gonna bring them along, and we're gonna play them and see what we can do to figure these out, and have a little fun with them while we're up at Gen Con. So if you guys are gonna be at Gen Con, throw a comment below. Let me know where you're gonna be, what you're gonna be looking at, what are you most excited for. I am very excited for the vendors hall. Love getting myself exclusives. Love picking up all kinds of, stuff from there. I also enjoy going to the auction house and checking out the consignment store. I just about always end up buying a whole bunch of stuff from there. Really cool, really fun. So, yeah, other than that, you all have a happy, safe, fun day. I am Chaos with ChaoticBeagle Entertainment, signing out of here. We were just checking out the Gundam card game and its contents. So I hope you all have a happy, safe, fun day. Take it easy. I will see you all later.